How's it going, guys? It's Morgan coming to you with another weekly Shlog. I just got done filming our full review of the helmet light, the Torch helmet light from Moto Minded, so make sure you check that out. I'll put a card right up here. It's the start of another week. The angriest man is a year older. I'm a year older, but it is still our birthday month, so if anybody out there wants to send us tons and tons of presents, feel free. Zach would like chocolate cake. I'm also down with that, you know, whatever. But Zach's working on a 450 Red Bull edition. It's actually not just graphics. 450 KTM, started off the week with that. Ooh, let me show you something, guys. So, right here, that is why you check your sprocket bolts. I put pictures of that up on Facebook, and everybody was like, Loctite, torqued, blah, 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 blah. Well, that was torqued and Loctited and has lock nuts on it, and it still came loose and broke his hub and did all kinds of damage because he never checked it, because that customer, while being an awesome guy and a great rider, doesn't do a lot of maintenance. And that bike has become his spare bike. He's got a brand new 2020 450 SXF that he rides most of the time. But so that one wasn't getting taken care of, and that happened. So quick tech tip: every time you service your bike or change the tire or check the chain or anything like that, just check your sprocket bolts and tighten them up. I don't know exactly why that happens. It seems to happen more on KTMs than other things. It could be that the aluminum on the hub is just a tiny bit weak and it squishes just a little bit when you tighten it down, so it's all good when you tighten it, but over time there's not a tension on that thing and it loosens up. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So Zach's finishing that guy up. I still have to talk to the people about the blown up KX250F. If you haven't checked that video out, it's last week's Shlog. I'll put the card right here for that thing. You need to see that thing. It's pretty awesome. I've never seen not one just like that. I've seen him come out in the open air, which is actually even more exciting. But yeah, crankshaft blowed up. But yeah, got a crank seal we're going to be putting in this KTM 300. Show you how that goes. We finally got the parts for the CRF 450R over there. We're waiting on an air filter and to get the radiator straightened, but it does run. That's awesome. It's been sitting here for way too long. And now it's time to change some tires. So we're going to get after that. We'll check in here when we get to the next awesome thing. My buddy Foxy Bibbs, who rides with us a lot, has ridden both of my TBT suspended motorcycles and was like, dude, I got to have that. And I'm like, yeah, you do. So fortunately, Brady in Oklahoma, at TBT Oklahoma, had an extra set of forks, and Brian bought the whole set of forks so that he can have a spare set, put these on, have the thing ready to rock and roll, and have it, you know, dialed in, and then have a spare set of forks, his air forks off of his XC. I don't know, he may just sell those. He may hang on to them, I don't know. But yeah, boom, fully valved setup for Foxy Bibbs. Super stoked about that. Brian rode my bike last night and was like, he's like, dude, I cannot wait to get those forks. He's like, your bike works so good. I'm like, I know it does. So yeah, I'm really happy to get him all dialed in. He's got a set of forks now. Yeah, super stoked. If you guys are interested at all in having TBT do your stuff, first of all, you should be interested. Second of all, comment below. Let me know. I'll also put a link in the description of this video of how to get a hold of Mr. Brady Metter. Like I said, he is the TBT Oklahoma guy. There are TBT dealers kind of all over the country, so if there's one closer to you, then I would use that guy because it's awesome. They're all great. They all share information around. It's really, really a cool way to be. It's a really cool way to have a suspension company because they can share information from the East Coast to the West Coast, around the country, around the world, and come up with really good settings for everybody and every kind of thing. So super stoked about that. Now we got to get back at it. Super stoked, guys. Got the float for the PW50. I'm gonna go put this thing together. Should run, then we can call Mr. Jimmy Stepasnik and he can come get this thing for his daughter. I think she's picked out some gear and everything, so she's super stoked. Really happy to be giving this thing away. Was hoping we'd have it done last week, but the float caused problems. So anyway, got a brand new float. Gonna shove this thing together and yeah, get this thing running. Pretty happy about that. Still needs a little bit of work to get it running just right, but I think that'll be good. We'll get them. Didn't want to get up on top of this, but that could be a lot of things. Carburetor's super clean now, so it's not bad, but sometimes these pipes get plugged up, other things, but anyway, I'm stoked. I think Jimmy's going to be happy. His daughter should be stoked. They can work on it and get it dialed right in. So, awesome, awesome, awesome. Guys, so stoked. Mail time happened today, and I'm really, really, really excited because from Mr. Joel Reedy, one of our favorite guys from Kansas, I think you're in east of here, which is the sad part. We got to get him back out here riding with us because we had a ton of fun when he did come. He sent us these koozies with our logo on this side, and then my favorite thing right there, take it out and play with it. Joel, thank you so much. Actually, Cindy sent them to us, probably because Joel doesn't do a lot of mailing of things, because he's like most dudes. Anyway, thank you, Joel and Cindy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm super stoked. And I gotta show you my other things. A big shout out to AVE here on YouTube. Mr. Sheets got me something awesome for my birthday. Let me show you. So anybody who knows AVE will know these. Also, if you know AVE, you gotta like share this with them. I'm gonna give them a shout out in the description and here somewhere. Anyway, but check them out. Awesome stickers. I will just go through them. You guys can read them yourselves. One of my favorites. Zach and I use our safety squints every day. Probably my favorite one right there with the guy on fire. I just, like, seriously, I can't get over how good these are. Stoked on mail time and birthday time. It's birthday month. All of September and most of October is Zach and I's birthday month. We have 2 months of birthday month, we've decided. So, yeah, super stoked, guys. Yeah, amped. All right, guys, so Zach is finishing up the longest project ever, but not because of Zach. It has nothing to do with the anger, because the anger actually generally gets things done pretty quickly. This was one of the victims of COVID-19 here, because it took forever to get parts for this thing, but we finally did. It's a 2002 CRF 450R. I think it's an 02. Yeah, 2002. First year of the CRF 450. For those of you guys that didn't know, all you youngsters out there who didn't know, this is the first 450 that Honda ever built. Well, actually, I take that back. In fact, here, we'll have a little contest. Whoever comments below first when the first CR 450 came out wins. I'll pin your comment to the top, and I'll give you a high five and a fist bump. So, but yeah. So this is the first CRF 450. There was a CR 450, but so yeah, we're gonna see if it starts. You guys comment below whether you think this is gonna start or not. Yes, I don't know. Actually, the thing is, he already started it once before we got the radiator straightened. Oh, by the way, so actually, quick little note. If you guys have a good radiator shop in your town, or if you're anywhere near us, we have an awesome one that made that thing straight again. It was super twisted, and the guy that brought the bike in said that he wanted to just get a new radiator since we're doing the motor. I'm like, I think we can get it fixed. So yeah, we got her fixed. Super rad. Let's see if this thing starts. The thing is, Zach not only rides 2-strokes, he also doesn't deal with kickstarts very often. He kickstarts his own bike because it won't fix the E-start. Actually, is that working? Nice. Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna set the camera down and we're just gonna aim it at Zach and see if it starts. Sounds good too. Super stoked. So that one was a classic CRF. The valves were out of spec by a ways and had sucked up into the head, taking away all the clearance and basically losing compression and not starting very well. So went ahead to the top end, put a brand new cam chain, piston, new valves, cut the seats, new seals, everything. Should be ready to go for a long, long time to go. So that's awesome. Really happy about that. Yeah. Ooh, quick update on Daisy, my bike. So everything's awesome. Motor's great. But I decided that I'm going to try running the red spring, the red power valve springs, which I haven't done on a KTM in a long time because I generally just like the yellow one. It's a little more mellow, but with the 300 motor and all the stuff and whatever, I put went ahead and put the red spring in. So we'll check in on that when I do the next ride on it. So yeah, that'll be awesome. Working on my bike a little bit here, mainly because Zach's working on his bike and I'm matching him because it's birthday month and we've been evoking birthday month all week and using it to buy donuts and things and presents and whatever. And we're gonna probably go long into October because we kind of botched the first part of birthday month. So anyway, so I'm working on my bike because the kickstand has been driving me nuts. It's a Pro Moto billet kickstand, which they're great, blah, 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 but it's been doing this to my swing arm, right? I don't care about the cosmetics of that. That doesn't bother me at all. It's the fact that I don't want it to wear through the swing. I don't want it to, anyway. And no matter what I do, it just does not seem to want to stay right, you know? I bend it out or whatever. Anyway, so I figured I'd take this opportunity to show you guys what's inside of a Pro Moto billet kickstand, because one of the things they talk about and are very proud of is the fact that there's no external spring, and that's cool. But let me show you what's actually inside a Pro Moto billet kickstand. So there's the outside. So they got a spring inside here, and when you go down, it's gonna be tough to do like this, but like, there we go. Spring pushes out on that thing. It's actually a pretty neat system. So that's down, and then when you go up, it's, you can see it compresses it and then allows it to go the other way. So pretty neat deal, but I've honestly always had problems with them staying tight, just because of their design. It seems like it's always a little wiggly, and you can't really replace this thing, or maybe you can, but you gotta call them, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do to kind of shore this thing up. The first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to grease it up, because one of the issues is it's all aluminum, and it's aluminum on, this is steel, but then the rest of it's aluminum, and I don't think there's enough, like, lubrication on it. So, get a little grease can with some Motorex grease. I'm going to squirt. See, these are the things I think about when I'm riding my bike, or ways to try to make things better, because of all the people I know, I think I beat on things harder than just about everybody. And so I like to try to make things hold up to me. Because if they can hold up to me, then they're good. So I'm not going to be able to fix it the right way. But the right way got loose and came apart anyway. So, so this is the stock washer that helps hold it down. I'm going to add one on it. This is actually an aluminum crush washer, so it can give. There's Zach over there. He's getting a compression tester because his stupid motorcycle gets terrible gas mileage, and we don't know why. We just checked reads and we're working on, so they look fine. Anyway, we're gonna figure that out, and I'll let you guys know what we find too. So anyway, aluminum crush washer, gonna put that on first, and I got lucky. It fits like perfectly into this recess. Check this out. It like goes down in. It's like could not be more perfect. So then take our other thrust washer, put that on top. Now this guy goes on. I think I might just run it like that actually for now and just see what happens. So there we go. Might have to kick it. Definitely doesn't wiggle as much. Let's go bolt it up and see how it does. We'll give that a shot and check in. I really don't want to have to buy a swing arm. It's just me. But, so yeah, we'll give that a shot. We'll check in with you guys in a few weeks after we get some hours on it, and hopefully it's quit rubbing. Maybe I'll put some, ooh, I know. I'll put a sticker behind here so we can see if it's hitting the sticker. Because it's already scratched up pretty good, so we'll find a cool sticker and put that on there, and then so we can kind of keep an eye on it. And Zach has been struggling with his bike. I mean, it's been running okay, but it's fouled a couple plugs, and the gas mileage has been terrible for quite a while now. So we checked the reads, they look good. The jetting seems good, but it's got an aftermarket key in, so it's not the key in that came on it. It's another key in PWK, which is a great carburetor, but I don't know. We've jetted it, we've messed with it. It just doesn't seem to be making any difference. So my thoughts are there's maybe something wrong inside the carburetor. It's just leaking gas in a way that we can't find out or whatever. I've had them do that before where like some fitting was worn out and there's nothing you can do. Anyway, we've rebuilt the thing, all the rubber parts, needle, all that stuff. So now we are going to try something different and really excited. So I have this Mikuni off of a newer KTM that was, I don't know, taken off years ago. Actually, it was on a 17, and it was the bike was brand new. They never ran it ever. So I'm going to jet that thing with the JD kit, put the jet block gasket kit in it, and give it to Zach, and he's going to try it. So it's pretty cool because we got a throttle and everything on it. So all we got to do is just slide the thing on. If it works, great. I don't know what we'll do about that because I kind of want to have it for people to test. Zach might have to, we might have to go to the Octagon to see if he ends up with it. But so we're going to start by, like I said, putting the JD needle in it, getting the right jets in it, put the jet block gasket kit in it, and we're going to try that out tonight. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, so you see our Thursday night ride videos. I don't put them on the Shlogs anymore because it just makes them way too long, so it's a separate deal, but we're going to do that. We're going to get after it today. If you guys follow us on Facebook, you saw the blown up hub, oh actually here too, on the KTM, and everybody's like, ah, oh, KTM, KTM, KTM. Well, go ahead, wiggle that, Zach. Yeah, see that? Yeah. Those are aftermarket hubs on a Honda, and they come loose too. I guarantee you they weren't loose a few hours ago, but that's why you have to check these things. So, and I know everybody says Loctite and I'm sure, I don't know if it's got Loctite on it, but it's got thread lock nuts. So I'm sure they were torqued. I'm sure all that stuff will happen, but things loosen up. So guys, make sure you check on that. And by the way, here is the KTM, whoa, night shot. What have I done? I don't know if I'm doing all this at night or not. Let's see, night shot. I don't know how that went, and if that was really weird looking, sorry. That was awesome. So, anyway, here's the KTM one that blew up. factory KTM Hub, totally junk. So it's just because he didn't check them every now and then. He just rode the thing. Now we're putting the same wheels, these KKE. Zach and I don't know how you say that. We're afraid to say things. So anyway, yeah, gonna go ahead and get this mounted up on that 450 SXF right over there. And then here pretty soon it's gonna be time for a Thursday night ride. All right, guys, so we're super stoked. Here's Jimmy Stepasnick is here, and we're giving away the PW50. The coolest part is that the new owner of the PW50 is here. Are you stoked?
How stoked are you?
Really stoked.
Really stoked, yes. Can I get a big thumbs up? Awesome.
How about a hoot and holler?
Yeah, give me a Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Is that all you got, girl? Come on,
That's
show
it?
some
Come
pipes.
What?
Are you being shy? Show some pipes.
Yahoo!
Yeah, there we go. We are stoked.
Awesome.
Thank you guys
Thank you.
for helping me give this thing away. I'm super stoked. What's your name? Let's tell everybody.
Harper.
Harper? What's your last name?
Stepnick.
Stepasnick? Are you gonna go rock and roll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gonna ride today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get home.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm gonna put the foot pegs on and get me geared up.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm gonna go in the dirt.
Yes.
Atta girl.
Daddy.
Yeah, are you gonna help your dad put the foot pegs on?
No.
No? Yeah, she
Yeah.
is. You're gonna have to help him work on it. That's part of the deal.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
She's crazy. as
Yeah,
you
you'll
can
be
see.
all right.
Right? She's perfect for it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Super stoked. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jamie,
you.
for coming
Awesome.
to get it.
Thank you.
We are stoked.
Awesome Highland cycle.
I'm doing a wee-wee.
Yeah? Let's see it.
You say get out and ride your dirt bikes.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna film the end of the Shlog right now with Harper. So I know we talk about the anger in Zach Sheets, but we may be reaching new levels because of the XT550. But check this thing out, guys. I don't know how many of you have worked on something like this, but it's quite a thing. Oh man, dual carbs carburetors. Let's air quote that because it's really just like a main jet. So quick little information about these things with these two carburetors. First of all, it was a terrible idea, Yamaha. Why did you do that? But also, the one carburetor is like a normal carburetor, and then the other one is like kind of like a main jet slash altitude compensating thing. It's got a piston in there. I'm touching. And Zach's trying to work, but I don't care. Birthday month. Yeah, it's got a piston that moves up out of the way as it comes on the main. And anyway, this is kind of like a barn find. This kid found it, got it for free, brought it down here to see if we could make it run. And we're going to see if we can. So stay tuned if you want to see if we can resurrect something this gnarly to actually running. Hopefully we can, because it was a cool bike. It's not been very well taken care of, but it does spark, it does have compression, it does run when you spray brake cleaner in it, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's craziness. So that's gnarly. Let's see. Ooh, also, I gotta show you guys Zach's other favorite thing that he did today. And really, I'm showing you this because I want to say thank you to Ken Howell, who owns this, for his service. But look at that giant trike. And while I do my best to not bring things like that into the shop because I'm not a real big fan of three-wheeled things, here's the story. This gentleman is a Navy veteran. He was a CB. He's an awesome guy. He's older. He can't hold up a two-wheel bike anymore. And I just want to say thank you to all the service people out there who have basically given their lives. Even if they didn't die, you gave your life. You signed a contract saying, I am the government's. So thank you for all the service, guys. And I don't care if you had a side-by-side, a four-wheeler, whatever. If you're a vet, I'll work on it. Because I want to help you out. It's my only tiny way of saying thank you. So, yeah. Anyway, got that running, which is awesome. Well, I got the brakes working. It was already running. So yeah, super cool. Alright guys, so it's Saturday. It's the end of the week, end of the Shlog here, and I'm going to be working on my YZ250 today because even though I replaced them probably 40, 50 hours ago, my linkage bearings and shock bearings are junk again. And I have decided this time to not be cheap, and I'm going to use OEM stuff. So we got linkage and shock bearing kits from Yamaha. Boom, boom. I've been using all balls, and they're fine. They work. They're nice and tight when you put them in, but they do wear out really fast. So I got tired of that. They're a lot less money, but I got tired of having to replace them. So I'm going to do this. If you're watching this Shlog right now, you are not going to get to see me do this all in depth because it's going to take a while. But I am going to be filming me doing it in depth because I'm going to do it with simple tools that you probably have in your garage. And if you don't have, you can buy for super cheap. So make sure you subscribe and watch that video. It's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to title it. Something interesting, I hope. Yeah, I'm going to get this thing up in the air, remove the back end of it, and get to work. You know what I'm gonna say here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you get out and spread the gospel of two wheels, and we hope that you get out and ride
Your dirt bike!
Yeah!
Awesome.
That is